of. You all know this already, but tomorrow morning, we get to meet together at the church. Tomorrow morning, we get to worship together at the church. Tomorrow morning, we get to actually hang out. We get to see each other. We get to talk to each other in person. You get to come into the building. We all get to be there. It is going to be such an amazing day. And to top it all off, you're even going to get to see the amazing work that is being done in the lobby. It looks great so far. The ladies have been working really hard on that, and they are putting things together as funds come in to be able to provide for the lobby renovations. It's super cool. You're going to be excited to see that, I guarantee. But a few things are going to be a little bit different than normal. Okay, for instance, when you come into the building, we're going to have some ushers outside. You're going to see Jeremy and you're going to see Merle. They're going to be outside smiling and waving at you and welcome you into the building, because that's something that we incredibly important. All the doors are going to be open, okay, unless it's raining, of course, but all the doors are going to be open, so that way you don't have to grab hold of any handle or anything like. When you come into the building, there's going to be hand sanitizer throughout the building, so that you can sanitize your hands at any time, so that way you can feel clean and sanitary and all that good stuff. So that's a good thing. We also will have masks available. Now, something I want to make sure everyone knows is we are recommending people wear a mask. However, we are requiring people to wear a mask. This is a personal choice. This is something that you can make that decision of. The elder volunteers will be wearing a mask, and we will have had our temperatures checked as well, just to make sure that we are safe. We are going to have the deaconesses. They also have had their temperatures checked, and they're going to be wearing a mask as they prepare our communion elements, because we get to have communion tomorrow. How awesome is that? Like, we haven't done this in like 3.5 months, and we get to have communion tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be different. Okay, so we're going to have communion stations up in the front of the sanctuary, and everyone will simply go up and take your communion elements, and then you'll go talk about it. Okay, and we're also going to have the offering plates will be in the back of the room on a table. And so that, again, we're not going to pass any plates, but we're going to have those offering plates available to you to be able to drop your offering in as you either come in or as you go out. That's up to you. Or you can do it during worship or whatever time you feel led to do that in. So we have these things available for us in order to just make sure that we all stay safe, we all stay healthy, because the coronavirus, the COVID-19, it still exists. However, in our county, it is much less currently than in some of the other places around the U.S. So we've been able to lessen some of our thoughts within our church, and so I'm really excited about that. We're not going to have any Sunday school. Look, it's Father's Day, so we're not going to have any kind of Sunday school, and we're also not going to have any kids classes for a while. We don't know. We're still going to revisit that and figure out when the best time to do that is. So that's still coming, but we haven't made any final decisions on that. As far as Sunday school, Bible studies, these things are going to be held online for the moment. However, we are continuing to talk that to determine what the best option for us as a church. So here's the real ways. Masks are available if you decide you want one and you forget one. Hand sanitizer is all over the place. Temperatures are checked of all of the volunteers that are going to be serving. We have set up the sanctuary to provide for social distancing and CDC and the Ogle County Health Department guidelines. We have set the auditorium up for that. We will have ushers that will actually take you to your seats. So that way we got some, and that way we can fill in the place the best we can. Okay, so think of it like a fancy performance. No, that's not a good way to think about it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna have our ushers. They're gonna come in. They're gonna take you to your seats, and seating can be adjusted as needed in order to accommodate larger families, smaller families, that kind of thing. So don't worry, we have the perfect spot for every single person so that you can bring as many people as you want to bring. Our facilities are going to be are safe and secure and sanitized for all guests that may want it to come to LRBC. We even have purchased a fogging sanitizer machine that we can use after each Sunday, just to ensure that that everything that's used is sanitized and prepared for the following Sunday or whatever other activities may be happening throughout the week. So again, really excited, guys. We get tomorrow. We want to go to church tomorrow. We get to sing together. We get to worship together. We get to have communion together, and we get to learn and dig into the scriptures together. And tomorrow we are starting a brand new series called "The Struggle is Real." And tomorrow we're looking at how to overcome worry and fear. Specifically, we're going to be Matthew 25 through 34. So I want to encourage you, go ahead and read those verses. Go ahead and read Matthew 25 through 34, or you can go on back to verse 19 and 34, and that will give you a good solid base for coming into church tomorrow. I'm excited about this news. Take us through the summer as we look at how to overcome worry and fear, as we look at how God's promises protect us, as we look at all of the amazing things that provided for us through his word, as we look at all of his promises, as we look at everything going on. I'm excited. You guys need to get excited. This is the best news that we have had all year long. Like literally the best news we've had all year long. So come tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. and well, a little bit before that, maybe 9:15. That way you can get seated. We're not going to have Bible there, so bring your Bible, bring your phone. We do have going, and we will have bulletins, and we will have sermon notes that our ushers will pass to you, and the ushers will have been they will be wearing a mask, and they will have had their temperatures checked as well. So you can feel assured and feel safe that they are looking out for your best interest, because we care about you, and we want you to feel safe, and we want you to feel secure, so that you can pay attention to God and you can focus on what God's doing in his word instead of worrying about something else. Okay, so come tomorrow, come 9:15, be there. We're going to have a great time. We're going to see each other. We're going to celebrate like crazy. The praise team has already been practicing. Aveline has some songs ready. It's going to be great. I promise. Hey, in the description, I have put a song that Beth found for us, and it's a phenomenal song that talks about wanting to go to church, something that we all probably could have been singing over the last 3 months. Okay, so go ahead, click the button, watch that song, listen to that song, get excited, get pumped up, tell your friends, tell everybody you know, invite them to church, because we want to party at church tomorrow. We will also continue to do all of our online. If you are unprepared yet, if you just don't feel quite like you can step into the building just yet, that's absolutely fine, because we want you to feel safe and secure. So if you feel like you can't quite jump into the building yet, continue to worship with us online, because we're going to continue the online experience for the foreseeable future. I don't see any reason why we're going to ever stop online, and so you can have that assurance of knowing they provide the worship experience for you at home. If you're sick, if you're elderly, if you're in the if you're in the high risk categories, then we want to encourage you to stay home if you feel like that is what's best for you. We're not requiring that of anyone. This is your decision, and so we're really excited about this point church. We're really excited to be able to see everybody and just be able to smile at everybody. And so that's what I've got. Hey, if you have any questions, please, I'm going to be emailing out. Well, actually, Raina, the office is going to be emailing out our list of everything that we've done. Some stuff that I haven't even covered in this video. She's going to be sending that out here shortly. And so what I want you to do is, if you have any questions at all, please message me, message Raina, message Steve, message Brian, message one of us, message the church, and let's talk about what your questions are so that you can feel safe and secure and comfortable coming back to church tomorrow morning at 9:15. We will start at 9:30. I'm saying 9:15 because, well, frankly, we want to see you before we start, right? Because that's part of it's that relationship thing. So I want to invite you to come, guys. This is amazing. This is great news. So let's get pumped up. If you are watching this on Facebook, then do some comments about how excited you are. Maybe up some hearts, something like that. If you're watching this on YouTube, do the same thing. Comment about coming back together in person, and hey, we will see each other tomorrow. Talk to you guys later.